center now. Fedorov gets involved here with Ulf Samuelsson back in the Penguin zone, and they drop the glove. Samuelson's got the helmet off of Fedorov, and they're whacking away at one another. And here goes Samuelsson with Fedorov in trouble. Has him down. Sergei Fedorov and Ulf Samuelsson bouncing each other around. Probert back in behind the goal, leaving the puck for Jimmy Carson. Trottier trying to shut down the attack on Jimmy Carson. Can't do it. Probert and Jennings now whacking away at one another, and now Jennings whacks him with a stick, and they went at it earlier this year, and now Probert comes after him, and Loney comes in. Probert takes a piece of him. And now one of the wings comes in, Zombo, and grabs Troy Loney out of the pack. Grant Jennings and Bob Probert, who earlier this year had a go when Probert, and Jennings was a member of the Hartford Whalers, and Fedek and Loney now are very close to whacking one, and Zombo are very close to going at it. Believe me.
Well, what happened was Jennings one-punched Probert earlier in the year in a game. Caught him, kind of suckered him really, and got him pretty good. But then Probert came back, chased him around, threw him around pretty good, but didn't get all of them. He didn't want to get as much of them as he wanted, and he was kind of upset about it. And I think he wants a piece of them again here.
Probert gets 2 for cross-checking and 2 for roughing.
What about Loney? It was a bad call by Schick, I think. I think Troy Loney's got to get a penalty there. Absolutely has to get one. He came in there to try to break it up, but he's coming to the aid of his teammate, and he really caused more of a problem than there might have been otherwise. It might have just been those two going at it.
Pittsburgh, his shot blocked by Keith Primo. Back behind the goal, and again it's 4.
Yep, Woody Roberts called for holding Brent Fedek around the net.
And here down the left wing goes Yzerman, cruising back into the Penguins in, and an offside play against Detroit. With less than a half a minute to go. The Hartford Whalers have scored at New Jersey. Somebody's got a broken stick. It's Roberts, who does not have a blade. Scott Young trying to get that. Now here's Samuelsson hit by Bob Probert. Penalty coming up against Probert. He's going off. Trying to put the stick now into Ulf Samuelsson, but Probert's going to draw another penalty. And the Red Wings are going to be shorthanded again in a 4-3 Penguin lead.
Tell you, Potvin and Probert just ran Ulf Samuelsson in the corner. You think maybe Ulfie gets under the skin of players at all? Samuelsson went into the corner, and watch Potvin. He came from a long way to run him. Boom. He met him right in the corner, and then Probert came in and did the same thing and drilled him to the back of the head.
Well, they weren't going to give a penalty to Potvin, which I thought was a pretty good check, but then Probert came in and whacked him, and now he doesn't need the lumber. Believe me, Probert doesn't. Not with the size and the ability that he has. Red Wings with 26 shots on goal. The Penguins with 21. Around the glove that's left on the ice. The puck bounces in at Probert, whacking one of the Penguins. It was Roberts who sends him flying. Bob Probert. Oh, it's Taglianetti. He went after Taglianetti again. Just gave him a whack with the right hand. And Bob Probert getting a little edgy here in this third period, as he has all game, as a matter of fact.
Taglianetti really did have Probert tied up, was holding his stick. Probert trying to get away, just got frustrated and suckered him right in the face.
Well, you do that on the street. I mean, they put you. Never mind. Let's just get back to play again. Ball as Primo gets there at center ice, and now here we go. Probert's back in the middle of everything again. This time he's
it's Potvin and Gillen.
Randy Gillen and Mark Potvin, and Gillen come with some rights on Mark Potvin, who does that protective shield on. He's got all the advantage in the world, Mark Potvin.
Yeah, there's no sense in even throwing a punch at him, Randy. You're just going to hurt your hand, really. I mean, it's pointless.
And he is doing that, Randy Gillen, against Mark Potvin. And the linesman ought to realize this situation, too, when a guy's fighting with a full helmet on. But Gillen showing a little character coming back against Potvin.
The only thing I can say is it's a good thing Potvin was wearing that thing, because I think Gillen connected with it a few times. Of course, it's a little easier to wade in there, too. You know you're going to be protected.
We'll be back in a moment. What he wants to do here, apparently.
Coffey came after Potvin, got the stick up on him, and then Gillen took a shot at him. Overcame Primo to try to break things up a little, and Gillen just kept throwing gloves at Potvin, and neither one of them had dropped their sticks or gloves at that point. Probert in there also, and then Potvin and Gillen went at it. Gillen throwing right hands.
Penalties will be at the 9:51 mark of period number 3. And Suchek passing left wing to Brent Fedek, trying to get the speed on Larry Murphy. Comes right to the net. That stop. And it'll be Bob Airy colliding with Fedek behind the goal.
Shuchuk was coming around the corner, and Bob Airy came in there like a bus.
Quickly back to the game for a moment. 9 shots apiece in the final period. Detroit with 32 on the night. Pittsburgh with 26.